Captain Vlogs, year of our Lord Jesus, 03-2022. It's your boy Sean here again. I just wanted to touch base on what I think is happening on Earth right now. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening on Earth, but from what I've experienced, like a lot of stuff has been happening, especially in the spiritual realm with depression and mental health. Corona has played a big part, especially when we're isolated for such a long time, keeping all the social distance, and we're made to be social creatures. So that just sets a whole new platform for the devil to work on, and that just applied a huge boost to depression, especially to the young people. Those who are struggling have gotten a little bit, well, probably a lot more depressed. I mean, it was hard before Corona, now it's just gotten even harder, and it's gotten even worse now with, you know, the gas prices, wars, rumors of wars, all this stuff that's coming to pass is really stressing people to the point they don't even want to deal with it anymore. And the thing I want to say on that, to depression, is that this thing wants you to focus on what you're feeling now, right? You want to let you know, don't worry about anything else. Just focus on what you're feeling now. The feeling of despair, you're not getting anywhere, you're stagnant, your plans are failing. Focus on that. That's what that spirit wants you to do. That's what the mindset it wants you to have. Right? It doesn't want you to have a positive mindset of, you know, being optimistic and overcoming stuff, or thinking of a way to get out of the situation that you're in. That's not what it wants you to look at. It just wants you to realize now you're at rock bottom. This is where you're at. Look at all this, what you've done. Look at all the failures that you've accumulated. That's what it wants you to focus on. It doesn't want you to look at the. It don't want you to look at the top to where you see the light at the hole. You know, there's a hole at the top, and you can, if you look at it, you can climb out of it. It doesn't want you to look at it. It also wants you to look at the floor, at the hole that you're in. And throughout my life, I haven't really suffered that, but it was probably a little bit, minuscule amount, to where depression, you know, was a part of my life. It breezed throughout my whole life. I said, you know what, I am incapable of killing myself. I can't take my own life. It's impossible for me to take my own life. Right? That's what I tell myself in my mind. Sometimes I would say it out loud. I can't do it. Right? It's not you know, I can't do it. It's impossible for me to actually do it. Right? So there was a time where the spirit of depression came and it sat upon me. It was powerful. Right? It sat upon me. It was like, it was my gut. It felt like there was like some rotten carcass in my belly that was just deteriorating, and it felt horrible. And it just wanted to focus on that feeling. And I'm like, what is this? Where did this come from? Right? And I tell it, well, you're here, but I can't kill myself. So that's your end goal, is for me to die, for me to take my own life. I can't do it. And if you can't do it, I don't know what you're here for. can't do it. Self-termination is impossible for me. So if you can't do it and I can't do it, you're wasting your time. It's the equivalent of sitting at a restaurant that's not going to feed you anything. You would not sit there and starve, right? You would get up and you would leave and you would find another restaurant that's going to feed you. And that's exactly what happened with the spirit. It sat there for maybe a couple of hours. And, well, maybe not 2 hours. It probably sat there for like anywhere from 4 to 9 hours. It felt horrible for those hours. But after that, it left. Right? I felt regular again. I felt normal. I felt good. Right? So that's what I wanted to say to anyone that's out there that feels depressed. Right? I know these words they're gonna be hard to say, especially if you're in that state of mind for a long time and you've been feeding it at your table. You've been feeding that spirit over and over again. You know, with man, it felt good to just sleep. Sleep feels so good. If I could just do this forever, it would be even better. It won't. It's lying to you. It's a lie. It's not gonna get any better. It's gonna get worse when you go to sleep. The people you're gonna hurt is gonna be devastated by that act that you've committed to. And that's what that spirit wants you to do. It wants you to say, you feel horrible now. What you're feeling now, focus on that. You see that? It just feels this the worst. But you know how you feel when you sleep. You're not conscious. You're not worried about that feeling anymore. So just go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. Take a nice little nap. Oh yeah, you woke back up. Now the feeling is back. You see this horrible feeling? If you could just go to sleep again, what if you could go to sleep permanently? Right? You would feel so much better. You wouldn't have to worry about this feeling no more. Just go to sleep permanently. No, don't listen to it. Do not listen to it. Do not listen to that thing, that thought in your head. It wants you to die. It wants you to kill yourself. It wants you to take your life. Don't listen to it. Alright? And the minute you tell it, you could, whatever works, as long as you are not taking your life, that's all that matters. If it has no end result, if you know it will not achieve its objective, it will leave. It will, I guarantee it. It will leave you as if it knows that it's not going to get anywhere. Right? No one in their right mind would sit at a restaurant for hours, days, months, and not get anything to eat. If you don't entertain it, it will get up and it will leave, and I guarantee you will feel a lot better. So that's what happens. If I let it know, I know you're here, I know you're looking for something, I know what your end goal is. Right? Let's turn. Come on. I know what your end goal is. Right? I know what you want, and you can't do it. I can't do it. We've reached an impasse, and I'm not giving in. Right? We have reached an impasse, so I physically am incapable of doing what your end goal is, which is to take my life, and you can't take my life for me. So we are at an impasse. I'm not giving in, and you could sit around and be stupid if you want, expecting me to do it. If you can't do it, I can't do it, you better leave. You just gotta go find somebody else. Right? So that's my little rant there on how I've encountered the spirit of depression, what I've dealt with, how I've dealt with it, and hopefully this helps someone that's out there to overcome this thing as well. Anything you're entertaining will grow stronger. You know, it's sitting at your table, you're feeding it, it will grow stronger. But what is this guy doing? Yeah, so anything you have at your table and you're feeding it will grow stronger. If it's pornography, if it's you know, whatever it is, stealing. You know, some people are kleptomaniacs, so whatever it is that you are fueling and the type of thoughts you're entertaining, you want to shoot them down before they get any stronger. So that's my little rant there, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.